I hear it all the time. You love your Mac, but you want to trade futures. Your Mac is fast, it's snappy, everything just works. The trackpad glides like butter, the screen looks gorgeous, and you've been telling your Windows buddies for years that they're using inferior technology. But then you decide to start trading futures on NinjaTrader, and you find out NinjaTrader doesn't run on Mac at all. Welcome to the worst Tuesday of your trading career. Look, I get it. I've been on the phone with hundreds of Mac users over the years who hit this exact wall. They call me sounding like someone who just told them Santa isn't real. Eddie, you mean I have to buy a Windows machine? Yes, you do. And not just any Windows machine, because if you go to Best Buy and just grab the first laptop you see, you're gonna feel like you traded in a Ferrari for a riding lawnmower. But here's the good news. You can absolutely get a Windows trading computer that feels just as snappy as your Mac, maybe even snappier. You just need to know what to look for, and that's exactly what I'm going to break down for you right now. Let me start with why you're in this mess in the first place. NinjaTrader, TradeStation, Sierra Chart, Multicharts, Thinkorswim Desktop, basically every serious trading platform, they were all built for Windows, period. So now you've got two choices. Run some janky workaround like Parallels or Bootcamp and pray it doesn't crash mid-trade, which, by the way, it absolutely will, or just bite the bullet and get a real trading PC. I had a guy call me last week. He's been trying to make his Mac work with virtualization software for 2 full days. 2 days of not even thinking about trading. And I get it, brother. It's not fair, but it is the reality, and every day you fight it is another day of missed setups. So let's talk about what actually matters when you're switching from Mac to PC. Because here's the thing. What made your Mac feel so good wasn't magic. It was 3 specific things: a fast processor, lots of RAM, and a blazing fast SSD. That's it. That's the whole secret. Apple just packaged it really nicely. You can absolutely get all 3 of those in a Windows machine. You just have to know the specs. Let's start with the processor. This is the engine of your computer. Your Mac probably has an M2 or an M3 chip, and it benchmarks somewhere around 30,000 to 35,000. To match that snappy Apple feel on Windows, you need a minimum of an Intel Core Ultra 7 265K or an AMD Ryzen 9 9950X. And if you really want to feel the difference, I mean really feel it, like rolling down the window on the highway feeling it, go for an Intel Core Ultra 9 or the Ryzen 9 9950X 3D. These chips will absolutely smoke an M3 Mac processor when you're running NinjaTrader with AES charts, a dome, a level 2, and Bloomberg streaming in the background. Now here's where Mac users get in trouble. The RAM, the random access memory. Your MacBook probably has 16 gigs of RAM, and on a Mac, 16 gigs feels like plenty because Apple's memory management is genuinely good. But on Windows, running NinjaTrader 8 with multiple workspaces, 16 gigs is a joke. NinjaTrader alone can chew through 6 to 8 gigs once you've got historical data loaded and a few indicators running, especially if you're running custom Ninja script strategies or automated trading algorithms. Add Thinkorswim, add a browser, add your broker's platform, and you're toast. The minimum for a serious NinjaTrader setup on Windows is 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. The sweet spot is 64 gigs of DDR5 if you're running more than one platform. If you skimp here, your computer is going to start using something called virtual memory, which means it dumps data onto your hard drive to compensate. And that's when your charts start stuttering and your executions get really weird. That snappy Apple feel you're chasing, gone. You'll feel like you're trading through molasses. Speaking of which, let me stop right here for a second. If you want to know exactly what specs to look for in a NinjaTrader ready trading computer, I put together a free, complete guide to trading computers that walks you through every single component, every benchmark, every gotcha. Go ahead and click that link that's in the description and grab it before you spend a dime on a new machine. It'll save you from making the mistake that 90% of Mac migrators make. Okay, third piece, storage. One reason your Mac feels so fast is because Apple uses a really fast NVMe SSD that's soldered right to the motherboard. To match that on Windows, you need a Gen 4 or a Gen 5 NVMe drive. Not a SATA SSD, not a hard drive, definitely not whatever Costco is selling for $499. A proper Gen 4 or Gen 5 NVMe is going to give you read speeds of 7,000 megabytes to 10,000 megabytes per second. That's the secret sauce that makes Windows boot up in less than 20 seconds and your apps open instantly. I had this guy tell me last month, Eddie, I think between you and one other company, you're the only two out there really doing this on the scale that you guys are. And I appreciate that because building a trading computer is not the same as slapping parts together for a gamer. We optimize for low latency, multiple monitor support, and 24/7 uptime, whether you're using Kinetic, CQG, or Rhythmic for your market data feeds, not for rendering Call of Duty in 4K. Which brings me to monitors. Another adjustment for Mac users, your beautiful Retina display is great, but for trading, you don't need pretty, you need real estate. Most NinjaTrader users run a minimum of 3 monitors. You can drive 4 monitors easily off a modern trading PC with the right graphics setup. And you don't need the latest NVIDIA RTX 5090 to do that. That's a $3,700 video card. That's like buying a monster truck to deliver pizzas. Totally overkill. An NVIDIA RTX 5060 on a Core Ultra 9 or an AMD Ryzen 9 will drive 4 monitors without breaking a sweat and handle all of the newest AI trading tools. Save your money for more RAM. Here's the bottom line for my Mac users making this switch. You're not downgrading. You're upgrading to a machine actually built for what you're trying to do. Your Mac's a beautiful tool for editing photos and writing email. Don't try to force a butter knife to cut a steak. Get the right tool, set it up properly, and you'll be wondering why you waited so long. The traders who do make this switch and they do it right, they call me weeks later and they say the same thing every time. Eddie, I can't believe how much faster this feels than my Mac ever did. And that's the goal. That's what a real trading computer does. And dude, why haven't you subscribed yet? Do yourself a favor and slam the subscribe button. I promise to keep generating tips to help you optimize your trading experience. And if you want to see the ultimate computer for trading, then you definitely want to watch this video next. My name is Eddie Z. I'm the founder of Easy Trading Computers. And as I always say, may the trend be with you.